Hello! Today I will be making Tarte citron or lemon tart. I'm making this today on Father's Day for my dad because he absolutely loves French food. For this Tarte citron you will need to make the pastry and the filling. So the ingredients for the pastry are 85 grams of cold butter, 1 egg, 45 grams of caster sugar, and 175 grams of plain flour. For the filling you will need 5 eggs, 250 millilitres of double cream, 200 grams of caster sugar and the grated rind and zest of 4 lemons. And don't forget your cup of tea. First of all, we're going to make the pastry. To do this, you need to combine the flour and the sugar and the cold butter and rub it together with your fingertips until it resembles fine breadcrumbs. When you do this, you've got to make sure that, first of all, you've got clean hands and you've got to use your fingertips only because you don't want the butter to get too warm or it won't work. And just grab little bits with your fingertips, rub it together in your hands and let it drop back into the bowl. As you can see, it's starting to come together now, so it'll only take a few minutes more when all the biggest lumps are gone. And then it'll be ready. Now it's ready to add the egg to draw it all together into a ball of pastry dough. Now it's formed into a ball of dough. It's quite sticky, so you're going to need to roll it out onto a floured surface so that it doesn't stick to the rolling pin or to the surface. Just going to pour a bit of flour onto the work surface so that I can roll out my pastry dough. You need to roll it out until it fits in your tart tin, which should be about 9 inches or 9.5 inches. This is my tart tin. Okay, now I'm ready to line my pastry case with the dough. It's quite hard to roll it out exactly in a circle, so it might not quite fit and I'll have to add little bits and pieces. So I've now lined my pastry case with the pastry. and it now needs to chill for at least 30 minutes. So I'm going to put it in the fridge. As you can see, I've sort of patched it up as best I can, so hopefully it will still bake okay. Now we can make the filling. Now it's time to make the filling. First of all, beat together the eggs and the sugar until well combined. Now they're combined, the next thing to do is to whisk in the lemon zest and the lemon juice. And finally, whisk in the double cream. This now needs to chill in the fridge for at least an hour. Now is probably a good time to have a cup of tea. Now that the pastry has chilled for half an hour, it's time to blind bake it in an oven preheated to 190 degrees C. In the pastry case with baking parchment and fill with baking beans. Put it in the oven for 10 minutes, and after this time, remove the baking beans and the paper and bake it for 5 minutes more. Alexa, set timer for 10 minutes. Now it's been 10 minutes, so I'm going to take out the baking beans and let it bake for a further 5 minutes. Now that the lemon filling has been chilling for 1 hour in the fridge, it's time to take it out and put it in our blindly baked pastry case, and then we can bake it in the oven. Place your pastry tin on a baking tray. Also make sure that you've turned your oven down to 140 degrees. Now you're ready to pour in the filling. Make sure when you're pouring in your filling that you do it carefully and that none goes over the edge, even if it means that a little bit of filling is still left in your bowl. After 30 minutes, it should be ready to take out of the oven. It should have a slight wobble. Now you should leave it to cool. It will take some time to set and should be put in the fridge once it's cool enough so that it can be served chilled. You can also decorate it with bits of lemon rind and icing sugar. Here you can see the finished Tarte citron. As you can see, I've dusted it with icing sugar and I managed to make it spell the word dad by creating a template from some baking parchment and then just dusting the icing sugar over. Now I'm ready to cut into the lemon tart and see how it tastes. Now I'm going to taste it. That's good. The base is nice and crisp. It's very lemony, which is good. And overall, it tastes very nice. I hope you've enjoyed watching this video and that it has inspired you to bake your own Tarte citron.